Activity without purpose is the drain of your life. Tony Robbins said that. Today, I'm going to discuss with you the difference between your passion and your purpose. Stay tuned. Hello, hello, hello. You are listening to the Manifest on Purpose show. It's Kimbaley, and I'm so honored to be your host today. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for inviting your friends and guests along, and thank you for subscribing here and on the website at Kimbaley, KIMBALEY.com. Today's going to be an interesting show because I have an interesting story to go along with this message that I have. Today, I want to show you the difference between purpose and passion because oftentimes people get these two confused, but not you after today. But before we get into that, let's hear our astronumerology forecast today, courtesy of Astro-Numerologist LLoyd Strayhorn and the Star 8 mobile numerology app. It is Monday, April 29th. The sun is in Taurus. The moon is in Capricorn. It's a 3 universal month, a 7 universal week, a 5 universal day. This is your day to seize the moment, especially where opportunities and variety of all kinds are concerned. This may explain that if you're somewhat in a rush or don't have the patience to put up with a lot of nonsense, that would be about right. So take full advantage of this 24-hour cycle to carve out the things you want to do in the immediate future as this month is about to draw to a close. Gemini, Virgo, and those born on the 5th, 14th, and 23rd of the month seems to be the go-getters today. Once again, this is the Astro-Numerology forecast for today, courtesy of Astro-Numerologist LLoyd Strayhorn and the Star 8 app. I know what you're wondering. You're saying, Kimbaley, you only give us the forecast twice a week. But you can get your forecast every day if you go to astar8.com, download the app. You can also get it at Google Play, the App Store, and Linktree/numbers and you. It's almost May. Do you know what you'll be doing in May? How about June or July? It would be so much easier if you had your numerology forecast for the year of 2024. That is available at Kimbaley, KIMBALEY.com. And you can get this report so that you can plan out your year. It tells you month by month what you can expect for the rest of the year and the beginning of next year. Also, you can get your personal report so that you can get to know yourself better. Numerically, this will let you know why you act the way that you do sometimes and why you get along with some people but don't get along with the others. Speaking of getting on with others, those people that are in your life that are very close to you need to get to know them better and how the relationship between the two of you play out. You can do that by getting your compatibility report, and don't forget your business report. Your business report is so important because it tells you the best days for your business. It lets you know what days you should be making deals on. It lets you know when you should be promoting your business, and it also will help you with hiring employees. employees. Make sure you get your business report. You can get all of these reports at Kimbaley, KIMBALEY.com. Now let's get into the show. I can't even believe that I'm going to share with you this story today. I know that you won't judge me or anything, but this is not a story that I usually share with others. And just for that reason, I don't want anybody to judge me. However, I did choose to share this with you for one specific reason. I'm not going to get into that right now because I better get this story out before I talk myself out of it. First of all, let me tell you this. There was something that confused me more than anything when I was in grade school. When teachers asked everyone in the class what they wanted to be when they grew up, I never knew what I really wanted to be. I was able to skate by every time though because I had a smart idea. Here's what I did. I just chose whatever the person that went in front of me said they wanted to do. Or my next option was I would have chose a career that was expected of me. You know those careers, the doctors, the lawyers, the truck drivers, and so on and so forth. Still, I didn't worry too much about that because I thought that I had that all figured out by high school. Well, high school came and went, and I still didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up. This continued on until adulthood. I bounced around in different careers, hoping for that one thing that really moved me to passion. Well, the good news is I ended up finding something that led me to passion, and it was in the most unexpected way. As a preteen, my mom took my siblings and I to her father's house to visit. Okay, before I move on, you just have to promise me that you won't tell anybody else about this. Are we good? Okay. So, my grandfather was something else. He was a drinker, and therefore, anything went in his environment. That included me sitting at the card table with his friends gambling. And mainly because they were drunk, I'd often end up winning every pot and had snack money for the rest of the week. Most would probably think that would make me a habitual gambler as an adult. But whenever people asked me about gambling, my answer was always the same. I could either take it or leave it. But here's the thing, most of the people that were close to me knew not to sit down at a card table with me if I'm the one who initiated the game. Because in most of those cases, I'm the one who ended up leaving with the pot. But those card games were rare and few and far between. I didn't play much at all. It took many years still for me to go to the casino for the first time, but boy, when I did, that became a passion to me. I finally have found something that I could call passion. What is passion? Passion is enthusiasm and intense emotion compelling you to do something. That means you're so excited about it that you just have to do it. That's how I felt in the casino. It's something that you do effortlessly. And gambling had become that for me. I made several trips to the casino. I made it a part time job. Instead of cashing a check, I was cashing in my chips. Some liked the slots and maybe even blackjack, but it was Texas Hold'em poker for me. Whew, I love a good game of poker and had gotten pretty darn good at it too, if I must say so myself. Good enough that I had the hopes of going pro one day. Nobody ever taught me the golden rule of gambling. I learned that the hard way. That rule is what goes up must come down. Not only can they cash your chips, they know how to make them disappear too. Things took a turn and way too fast. One thing you should know about the casino: the house always wins, even if it's not right away. Nobody told me that only 0.5% of gamblers ever go on to become pro. With my attention on all of those facts, I began to lose that passion that I had so much before. It was in that moment that I became aware of some other facts. I had been studying communication to help others elevate in their life. I didn't plan this path, but it just began to unfold, just like a seed does when it breaks through the soil. I had been so consumed with my passion that I totally ignored my purpose. I know. I'm going to get to the point shortly. So I just want you to hang in here because hearing the rest of this is going to change your life forever. Now, I was intrigued when I checked out Merriam Webster's definition for purpose. The definition for purpose is something set up as an object or end to be obtained. Intention. Did you hear that? Intention. Now, I cannot make this up. It is the intention that you have set for your life. Having purpose or intention in your life will change your life. Your purpose adds meaning to life, it adds value to life, and it gives you something to live for. Knowing that should change your life forever because it lets you know that you need to be intentional in life. It's what makes life much more fulfilling. It was hard for me to believe that I was almost finished college and had allowed my passion of becoming a pro gambler to take away focus from my purpose, which was and continues to be to improve my communication, to elevate and educate others. That's what I do right here on the Manifesto on Purpose show. As a result of me forgetting all about that purpose, my GPA took a nosedive. I had to make a decision. Either I was going to follow my passion or I was going to follow my purpose. Do you know that your passions are emotions based while your purpose is intentions based? Let's get to the bottom of it. The real reason I shared this story with you today is because of you. I want you to know the difference between a passion and your purpose so that you won't make the same mistake that I did. I would have loved to just throw my heart into my passion of gambling, but I had to keep it real. Even though I love me some Texas Hold'em now. But gambling is just that. It's a gamble. I had bigger fish to fry. I have a lifelong mission to elevate the hearts and minds of others. Tony Robbins kept it real. He said activity without purpose is the drain of your life. And I want to add with that, when it comes to gambling, it's also a drain on your pocket. What about you? What are your passions? And what is your purpose? If you have trouble deciding, look at it like this: your passions are emotions based. Therefore, passions can come and go. You can take it or leave it. If you study them for long enough, you may find that they're unrealistic. Still, in all of this, your passion should not be ignored. Because if you stay passionate about it for long enough, it will become a purpose in your life. Is your passion important enough to become a purpose in your life? Examine your passions to determine if they make it to the next level and become an intention, or if they have you distracted from your purpose. I love you to life. This is how you manifest on purpose.